Hey, how's it going? My name is jackiefishhh and welcome back to some more Arena Total War. In today's video, we're going to be messing around with some low tier barbarians. It's kind of a faction I haven't really touched whatsoever. It used to be the Greeks I barely used to play, and now that I play Alexander a lot, I barely ever touch the barbarians. So I felt like I'd make a video or two on them. At the moment, we are only at tier 3 infantry, which is kind of like the weak point, I would say, of barbarian infantry. I feel like they really come into their own at tier 4 when they get access to a javelin toss, and they obviously also get access to a few more abilities. At tier 5, I think they're very strong, and you can go down the path of either picking Falksmen, or you can also pick just normal warriors. And it's something I don't really see too much, is the barbarian infantry. But they're definitely very, very good and have a very nice role on the battlefield, especially with Vericengetorix, who is just so strong. You know, this Scorched Earth plus Javelin Toss is really good, because if you don't know, Scorched Earth actually does lower the enemy's missile block chance. I guess, you know, because it's kind of like burning away their armor or their shield or something. So it's a really, really effective tool to clear out areas, as well as just setting up your missiles. If you have a good archer player and you're playing barbarians, you can do some serious damage and even break through the positions like Testudo and raise shields. That's kind of what the Scorched Earth is there for. So let's just jump in. As I said, we are playing Vericengetorix. He is by far the strongest champion in the game at the moment, definitely. Maybe not so much on infantry, but I still think he's ridiculous. Because one of the amazing things about him, you might be like, Jackie, what about, you know, Germanicus? Germanicus is still going to beat Vericengetorix in a 1v1 at tier 5. Well, yeah, of course he is. But you have abilities. If he pops his Vengeance, you can just pop your, I can't remember what it's called, the third ability, the one which locks your morale. You just pop that ability and run away. I mean, you don't take any extra damage from losing your morale or anything, and you can just back out, wait for his vengeance to be done, maybe throw some javelins, pop down some scorched earth so he takes more damage, and then just re-engage once the vengeance is done. Now even then, you still might lose, but as long as you play it smart, you can dismantle a Germanicus player without too much problems. Also, let me know in the comments, guys. I'm actually interested. What units did you level up over the weekend? Because it was 50% off low tier units, plus it was 200 or 300 times experience on your first win of the day. So it'd be interesting. Did you guys end up changing factions and trying out another one? Or did you just still kind of convert all the XP onto the units you are playing? Or what? Let me know. Because I should have really have played more Barbarians during that period, just to level them up. But I did end up getting artillery, probably just for a video at some point, even though, as you guys know, I goddamn despise artillery. I think it is at the moment, it is just killing the enjoyment of the game at high tiers, because it just does so much freaking damage. And I mean, it's understandable, it's a huge boulder that comes in, but from a gameplay perspective, I think it's kind of boring. And I mean, even from historical point of views, there are very, very few references to the ancient world using proper like artillery catapults in battle. I think Alexander used it a couple times against the Persians. However, there's very few. Like, it wasn't a common occurrence, which you may think it is. Let's go ahead and stick in the woods with Tantos, a 37. We can hopefully get some stuff done. Is he barbarian as well? Yeah, he is barbarian. He's the lower tier, but I'll let him go first anyway, so he can take the initial charges. And then I'll follow up afterwards with my tier 3s. Now, my tier 3s are somewhat upgraded, I think. I actually already had the armor and legs unlocked as soon as I got the tier 3s from my cavalry, which is, I think, something really cool. It's something I didn't even realize. I just thought it was like random whether something costs gold or not. But yeah, if you do already have something unlocked on a different unit and it's the same piece of armor, you will actually end up getting it for free, and you just have to buy it with gold instead of XP, which I think is very, very neat. See my infantry moving up. I will try and make sure I spend as much time possible in the actual... oh, nice little cavalry charge there. Oh, he gets some kills there. They are tier 3s versus tier 2s. I think he gets access to the hoof ability as well. I mean, yeah, honestly, he's just engage him and send him around. Oh, that dude's pulling out. That's dangerous to pull out everything. Yeah, as I was saying before I interrupted myself, I will try my best to stay as zoomed in as possible, because I know it can be brutal here. Javelins, 3 javelins. That's going to be hard to probably kill. How fast are they? They're actually just a bit slower than me. And we got more. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and try and do this then. Let's try and burn some stuff there. Try and force him back. Again, we're going to be doing some damage, not a ton there. Here, I want to engage if I can. So let's charge down there. And then what we can do is we can do this. Come around the side and burn all of this. Even though they are just pulling through right now, but we are hitting them quite nicely, so just hold that line. And that cavalry's got that perfect, so let's move around. I know I'm going to take some damage doing this, running through my own fire, which isn't the best, but I don't know if it's actually worth it. I'm going to go help kill these guys whilst bringing this unit down, I think. We've already got that battle engaged. I could come around here. I'm just going to say screw it and run through the fire, I think. Yeah, I'm going to come help kill them, because if we can free up this cavalry, it's going to be huge coming into the back of these guys. Let's just come around. The fire's about to go out, which is nice. Yeah, now we can come in here. Let's get ready to prop our charge. There we go. Coming in the rear. Some Greek cavalry turned up. Oh, wait. Oh, God. I did not even notice that. Okay, that's not good. I was not even paying attention. I did not see them coming in. Okay, we can try and kill these guys. Luckily for us as well, it doesn't really matter if we get outflanked. We have that iron discipline. We honestly just need these guys to die quicker. I'm just going to pull through a little bit. Use my charge and then just try and kill them. How's our base looking? Oh, they've got a lot of cavalry in our base, but that's kind of good. Cavalry caps really slowly. All we need is one person back to go and stop that decap. And then we can just, you know, that's 6 units they've got, like, out of the battlefield right now. All they have to do is just, you know, ignore that. Oh, my God. These guys are taking so long to kill. Oh, yeah, also, one of the things... I'm playing really badly. This is my first game of the day. One of the amazing tools on the Barbarians are their consumables. They have great debuff consumables, which can do so much damage and just, you know, tip fights in your favor. So I always pick up the dirt pouches and also the brandished heads. They're really, really good, and they kind of just give you that small boost you need in fights. Let's turn around a little bit and fight this. God damn, these guys are taking so long to kill. It's ridiculous how long that's taken me to kill some javelins. Let's bring back our unit now. It's much needed to come back in. Brandis heads. Oh, we're not kind of in range. Oh, it's going to be a beautiful Greek cavalry charge there. Lovely. Unfortunately, it is in the forest, so it's not as effective, but we're getting some good stuff done. More reinforcements coming in. This is going to be a bad charge for him because he's going to run into a lot of my units. Oh, and it doesn't look like I'm going to have to use the rest of my spells. Perfect. I think after winning this battle, what we're going to do is we're simply just going to go back to base. There's no need for us to do anything else too crazy. Let's bring this unit round. Let's try and get down here and then just come around the side of these guys. We already have cavalry there, so let's just try and pull through. Oh, this guy's already broken. Nice. And because he's a Arminius as well. So if you guys didn't know, they're also working on a new general. He's going to be a barbarian general, and he's going to be more range focused. So I really wonder what they're going to do with that, because I imagine he's going to have he's going to be quite fast. So he's going to have movement speed abilities, and then he's also going to have maybe some stuff which allows him to shoot whilst moving for like a set amount of time. I think that'd be a really cool barbarian ability. Just like, I don't know, like 15 seconds and he can move and shoot at the same time. That'd be pretty cool, right? So let's make our way back to the base now. Then obviously for his ultimate ability, because I think Kanani is much more of like a burst commander, right? She does a lot of damage over, you know, a short period of time. I mean, she does do consistent damage as well, but it's because there's nothing to really compare her to right now. But yeah, she does a lot of damage in a short succession with her barrage and other skills. So I think it'd be great for the Barbarian unit to maybe build up damage over time, and say, for example, the more he does, like maybe there's one of his like active abilities which he sticks on, he toggles it on, and the more damage he does to one target, or the more shots he shoots at one target, the more missile damage he gets, or something like that. So that way, you know, it kind of encourages you from hiding in the flanks and shooting in on the enemy side whilst they can't really chase you down, and you just pick up more and more missile damage the more you do it. I think that'd be a really cool ability for some barbarians. So let's continue to move Vericengetorix up. Again, like, we're winning this battle so hard, there's no need for me just to push for base. I might as well have come back. I mean, I probably could have seen this and seen that we were winning, and there's no need. But again, like, there's no point taking risks, right? I could have come back and, you know, we're not going to lose the battle because I came back. We're winning it decently, so I can kind of just, you know, march my way back to base, see if there is any need for me. There isn't. Now I can just march on the enemy base and get some juicy cap points. This is also going to be my first win of the day, so as long as I get some good cap points, we should be pretty well off, I'd say. And as you can see, I've got my Vanguard helmet on right there for my Barbarians. That was for competing in the Steam beta back in the day, years ago. Pretty cool. I've got that and the Wolf Furs, and both of them for Barbarians are pretty cool. I really, really, really want a consumable, though, for my Alexander Cavalry. Like a leopard skin or something for the saddle. I think that'd be so cool. to bring in. Because the Greek cavalry, I think I have a helmet for them, but that's because it's like a generic helmet for all the Greek factions. So it basically just replaces all of them. There's Vericengetorix right there. But to actually have like a a cavalry specific thing, I think would be dope as hell. I believe the Romans actually have it. The Romans have I think 1 or 2 special consumables for the cavalry. But again, I guess because they have shields. If the Greeks actually had shields, I imagine they'd be able to use all the hoplite shields. I should also be charging as well. It's not like I'm going to be engaging anytime soon. And I'm super happy that everyone is leaving the cap zone. Yes, leave the cap zone so I can get more points. What a saint. What a saint. Shout out to Com7AC. He's the real G, the real MVP. And this guy's not even getting in the cap zone. Oh, they also have artillery. Shit. Okay, I mean, we should probably take care of that. But, I mean, the cavalry's going to go deal with that. So, let's just get some juicy cap points. So, this is one of the annoying things about not having... Just charge him. Yeah, he doesn't even charge me, so it's fine. And then we'll split up, obviously not to get shot at by artillery. Stick like that unit there. You come over here. Yeah, that's one of the... I've actually totally forgot what I was about to say. I was going to get on a really good point. But I forgot. Also, I kind of feel like they need to rework Arminius as well. Because, like, if he is... Because I think Arminius is obviously supposed to be a cavalry commander, right? But I think without giving him a charge, he just struggles so much. And just can't really do the damage that, like, a Vericengetorix or someone else like that can do. And I think it would be fine. Because if Vericengetorix... they're just routing, wow. I think if Vericengetorix just didn't have a charge, and he had someone who did have a charge on their team, like Arminius had a charge, then that'd be a good way to weigh it up. Because, like, the... Arminius would be more of like, yeah, this is a more maneuverable, this is more of a general who just wants to run around and get stuff done. And get stuck, no, sorry. Vericengetorix would be one who just gets stuck in, and then Arminius would be one where you have that charge, so you can do more effective, like, charges into enemy archers and stuff and hump them a bit better. But at the moment, like, without that, it's just Vericengetorix is pretty much just a no-brainer. Nice, that was a good win. I think we got like 5,000 XP as well, or 5,000 score. Yeah, that's a pretty decent score for a tier 3 game, if I say so myself. We ripped apart on that left flank, and I played really badly. As I said, this is my first win of the day, and I just I need to obviously warm up before doing these videos. So we got our dirt pouches. Make sure we get another one there. And yeah, I didn't even use my consumables, which is really, really bad, because the Barbarian consumables are one of the strongest in the game, I think, because it just gives you a short burst of damage in the battle, which allows you just to completely turn the tides. Especially if you're controlling your units smart, and you can get your units in the middle of their army. So you can just chain your consumables together, because they're all going to affect all of them. That's why I like taking some brandished heads, because the brandished heads are actually quite a big radius compared to the dirt pouches. The dirt pouches can affect 2 units, but it's not going to be able to affect 3, whereas the brandished heads also affect pretty much everything you're fighting, as long as you're staying close together, which you should be doing. Nice. Marathon's a pretty good map for Barbarians. Lots of forests. Because you do get a pretty disgusting boost to your melee attack in forests. Like, I think it's like 25% melee attack and defense. Which kind of does then put you on par with the Romans. And then obviously if you then outflank them, use your scorched earth and stuff like that, you're going to take them down. God, looking back on my scorched earth in that previous battle, I was so slow on it. My mind was just like, how do I play this game again? Sometimes you've got to like warm up and get ready. That's why it's always fun to play, you know, a couple of these low tier games before really diving into the high tiers as well. Because you're just so much quicker. I also did just change around my key bindings a bit. To be kind of more optimal for all the units. I changed my C ability to one of the sidebars now, which is really useful. So again, we have lots of artillery in our team. And we also have a Scipio. Ooh, hello, Scipio. That's good morale damage right there. I mean, Scipio infantry can work, you know. I think, though, it definitely struggles because now Oath of Perseverance is pretty shitty. And like even up into the high tiers, Oath of Perseverance isn't as good as it was. And I think Scipio suffers because of it. And that's why playing infantry on him is kind of difficult. But I mean, he does still have a charge. He just doesn't do a lot of damage, I guess, which is his biggest issue. But even then, like, I guess you don't want to do a lot of damage on him because, you know, he's more of a like kind of staying alive general. But at the moment, because he doesn't have a very good eye for perseverance, it's very hard to achieve that. Obviously, so these are tier 3 Romans by the looks of it. Well, we can get some stuff done, that's for sure. We can definitely get some stuff done. Team is playing very defensive, though, so they've gone very hard over this artillery, even though no one's protecting the artillery, so he needs to be careful. Same over here as well. These archers are being very risky, just pushing up. If there's no cavalry, I mean, luckily the cavalry's up here. It's Greek tier 4 cavalry. Obviously, need to be quite scared of that. These archers, though, should just unleash on them. They should just shoot them. They've got infantry support enough as well. I guess I'm just going to stick around here, try and provide some sort of support to these archers. Hopefully, this artillery shots will force this player forward. But we can obviously see that he did play the beta, so he does know what he's doing. That artillery shot was awful. Oh god, they've got artillery coming in now as well. Yeah, he shouldn't go here. Oh, look at that damage! It's so dumb. Like, he literally just lost a quarter of his HP to nothing. Like, literally just to artillery. They've also got archers here. I'm going to fall back. There's nothing we can really do here. Oh, we've got our own archers, though. We could definitely take these guys down. They've hunted them, and now they're volleying in. So, that's not bad. I just don't want to be, like, a sitting duck for the artillery more than anything else. Because that artillery is coming in, and it is hurting. And obviously, he's just going to lose now, but I guess we have to go up right. It's kind of annoying, because this is... I think we're just going to die here. But we have to kind of do this to help out. I mean, these Romans should be taken out because we get such a huge buff there. We've got our unit coming around here, hopefully to pop some of our beautiful stuff there. Let's go and charge in there. You keep on coming around there. We need them to take out the archers. They need to shoot the archers more than anything else. We'll pop our dirt pouches as well. Burn here. That should hit all of them. Perfect. Pull back there. We're getting shot to pieces right now, but there's not really much we can do besides just get in. We're going to fall back here a little bit. Try and get a dirt pouch off here and hopefully affect all of these guys. How's the effect? Yeah, this should affect all of these guys. Our infantry is doing a great job here. It's just the archers are hurting quite a lot. We need our archers to be hitting theirs. I'm going to be avoiding this guy as much as I can. And we're holding off a lot of people, but... I think this was always a dumb, like, little charge off there. Okay, this guy doesn't know what's about to hit him. He's about to get completely enveloped here. I don't have a charge up, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to... I didn't have to take that, but I'm going to. God, them archers, man. That's, like, my worst nightmare, right, is fighting archers. They just do so much damage to me. I mean, we are attacking the Romans in the side and back, which is kind of what you want to be doing as barbarians, because you want to try and remove the Roman shield defense as best as you can. Now he's trying to pull out. I mean, it's smart of him to try and retreat. I can't believe we're still holding here as well. Nice. Oh, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We can catch these guys. These archers are stuck now. Probably shouldn't use both them charges, but nice. We managed to get an entire unit. That's good. I'll take that. I mean, you guys can just come around there. You guys just fight there. Hold my morale there. I mean, I think I'm faster than these. I'm pretty much the same speed as these archers. So, I guess maybe I should have just been chasing them more than anything else. And if I wouldn't have used up both my charges, then that could have been kind of nice as well. Yeah, we lost that other unit, unfortunately. Let's, I guess, lower their melee attack now. We got a... Oh, my God. I hate that when I still have the unit selected. I mean, it's completely my fault. But look what's happening. I'm just getting cut to pieces right now. Like, again, I did not have that unit selected. I could have sworn I did. Oh, it's because it still had some units there. That fucked me up so badly. Wow. Yeah, and now we're going to lose that. I mean, yeah, this is a bad engagement. I think we definitely should have retreated. And we could have saved ourselves up a lot of men. But, oh, well. You know, we're faster than these guys when he doesn't have rapid advance. Oh, no, he's actually a bit faster than us. But we do have charge, so because we have that charge ability, we can probably catch him, closing down the distance constantly. Obviously getting access. Like, look at that. The extra melee defense and melee attack is huge. 25% is very nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I run through him so that we can just select him and hopefully attack him from lots of different directions. You can see his morale's about to break now as well. His morale's now gone. And we can just continue to push on him. Our charge is back in a second. Oh, nice friendly cavalry as well. The cavalry should be enough to take care of him now. And now we can just go deal with this artillery if possible, or at least burn this artillery. Because one of the really good things about the Barbarians is they can just burn out artillery positions really effectively. Like, I don't really want to engage because this guy's right here. But what we can do is... Oh, he's just running from us. Okay, I'll take that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down some fire there to hit these Romans as they come in. And then I'm going to continue to chase down this artillery. And we do have our charge ability as well, but I'm kind of a bit disorientated, so I maybe want to try and avoid using it right away until we're a bit more clumped up, like so. Get into the side of these Romans. I'm not looking to fight these Romans, so I'm just holding my morale, keeping them slow, and then retreating. That's going to give these guys ample time to take out, or a lot of time, I should say, to take out the artillery, whilst these Romans are busy fighting me. We have a very good position up here, right? We shouldn't lose our base. Like, they're pushing on us, but we should be more than okay. Me and this guy also should be more than capable of taking out this infantry. I'm kind of tempted to go back to base, but it's fine. We should be able to surround this infantry piece, basically, as well. If the cavalry comes in, we should be able to break this infantry so quickly. I also have my fire down very, very soon as well. We basically just need to engage this Roman, and then everyone comes around and just breaks his morale. Because it's very easy to break units if you're not careful. So I need to make sure I try and open up a flank for him. And then, like, we have cavalry coming around there. He comes in there, and I do this. Basically, this is what we need to do. So I'll take the frontal attack. I'll try and push my charge in here, because I know he doesn't have a charge because he is a Caesar. And now we just need this cavalry to come round as well. We need this cavalry to fight this. No, no, no. Don't go after that. Kill this, please. Please kill this. We can kill that later. Some people, man. Like, he could just come in and break this unit right now, and we'd have a lot more units left remaining. Instead, he charges into the wall. That's something that you should not do if you are a new player, is don't charge into the walls. You can cancel your charge by simply left-clicking away, movement-clicking away, or right-clicking, I should say. The cavalry could have just come in here and started one of these flanks. I don't think we're going to be able to do this now. Like, this is annoying. Luckily, I can do that, though, and keep my men fighting. The cavalry just needs to come in and affect one of these flanks really quickly. Just come in, like, attack here or attack here. That's all they have to do. Because, oh, damn it, I broke. That's probably going to mess up the flank now. Because all it has to do is affect one flank as before this goes. Now just click and attack. Oh, no. Yeah, unfortunately, he's going to get his morale back. I guess that was my bad for going in. I should have seen the red eyes of the artillery, right? Someone needs to go back to base. And decap. Like, they need to go back to base and decap. Nice. Because the thing is, with archers, you can decap. It doesn't matter how many archers you have. You can have one lone archer, and he can be more than enough to decap. So we played pretty poorly that game. I think it's because we got stuck into a fight which we were heavily outnumbered, like 5 to 1. Which was obviously our fault. We should have played it much more passive and can't just let that guy go. But I mean, look at the massacre going on here. Oh my god, this guy is still just pinned. The rigor mortis has set in. You can see Germanicus there. I mean, I think we did good with what we had at our disposal. Like, we definitely killed a lot of them. It's just we could have maybe not have died as much as we did. Nice. So archers are going to make it back. I think the archers are going to be... I think it's going to be like cavalry maybe, and maybe a small, like some depleted infantry. Oh yeah, no, it's going to be a lot of their... They have a lot of archers as well. So they obviously have some archers back here, I think. As well. I mean, like, obviously he doesn't have to go decap and he can just shoot these guys. He's not in a huge rush. But that's something I see a lot of people do as well, is they rush to decap. And sometimes that's not always good. Sometimes it's better just to let them build up a lot of points because it keeps them units out of the battlefield. And it's not like we can't decap. Like, we can decap at any point we want to because we have these archers here. It's not like anything's going to happen to the archers. So sometimes it is good just to sit back and let them cap up their points because, you know, whilst these guys are capping, they're not doing anything. They're not affecting the battlefield. So whenever I see like cavalry go to our base, I kind of let them for a bit. I kind of sit around making sure I can go back to the base and decap when I'm playing the high tier games. But if they want to go ahead and slowly decap our base whilst we're winning the battle, be my guest, right? Because we're taking away like 3 units of their cavalry out of the battlefield. It basically then becomes a 9v10, where maybe I'm sending one of my units back to defend. And I'm just letting them kind of cap up. Yeah, they're getting some points and stuff, but it's nothing too serious, right? God damn, that friendly artillery. Oh, we also have a DC player as well. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. We're about to win the battle. Oh, well, you know, we didn't do amazing, but I'll take the win. I will take that victory. Oh, God. What do they have left now as well? Oh, they have something hidden right here, yeah. Oh, wow. That unit of infantry is still fighting. What's he doing? Just charge them. I mean, they do have stakes. I feel like he's trying to bait him into stakes. Oh, we're just capping more, right? I think they're just getting more cap points. I mean, that makes sense. Oh, man. That hoplite formation. Caesar, you brave man, but not even you can take this out. Some rogue archer fire coming in as well. Oh, there's just 3 archers. Oh, no. Poor archers getting slaughtered there. Nice. GG. We managed to claim victory there. 2 victories. I'll take that, especially on Vericengetorix. Because I think a lot, like I'd say at least half my Vericengetorix wins are on AI. So obviously I don't want to have, you know, that over me when they change that over. So getting a good win rate with him is always nice. Because it's at 72%, but I would say it's probably more around 60%. Because like a good portion of these games were AI, because I just couldn't be bothered to play low tier Barbarian Cavalry really. Until you get to like tier 5, it's not exactly very fun. Until you get that melee cavalry, you know, I kind of just can't be bothered to play them. So I've played a lot of AI games, which I think is what it should be for, right? You know, if you just want to get your first one of the day, you don't really care if you don't maximize the amount of experience, because obviously you get less experience as well for that. So I don't know what to go for. I mean, I want to get War Dogs because I know a few people who play them in my Discord, and they always say that they are actually pretty decent and not a lot of people use them. And War Dogs are always a fun unit to play as well. But also getting better Barbarian Infantry is also pretty nice. So I don't know, let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think I should do? Do you think I should get Barbarian Infantry, or should I get some Barbarian War Dogs and just mess around with them? Because Barbarian War Dogs are pretty fun. And I think used correctly, they can just devastate units. You know, if you're not kind of being the first engaging, coming in the flanks of enemy infantry, you just tear them apart. But you really, really do. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll probably do that for my next video. But I also currently want to do a high tier cavalry gameplay. Obviously, I don't think I've shown off the tier 8 Greek cavalry yet, which I have. These are actually tier 7, I guess, because I couldn't find a game. Yeah, there's not too many games at the high tiers quite yet of Greek cavalry. A lot of people are still getting to the higher tiers, so you don't get as many games off with these guys. But they're really, really decent. The upgrades are disgusting. By 50k for this chest piece is pretty brutal. And it's not even good as well. That's the worst thing. I'm not even going to be using it. It's just kind of a level up. Like, it does give me some movement speed, but I lose charge impact. And charge impact is the most important thing on Greek cavalry. Winning that charge is so goddamn important that I'm probably not going to pick this up. Well, it's not that important because you're only ever going to lose to someone who is playing Greek cavalry. But having this allows you to beat Greek cavalry in the charge, right? So even though it's not super important, it kind of is, because you want to be able to beat every cavalry, not just everything else besides Greek cavalry. So I don't know. There's a bit of, you know, tossed up there depending what you're coming up against. If you're playing, because if you're playing as Romans, you don't need the extra charge impact and the extra armor. Actually, less armor. The extra, I guess, it just gives you speed. Wow, that's not even that good. Like, speed isn't that important, being a little bit slow, especially on Greek cavalry, where you can be a little bit slow. I mean, I guess it does help you against Barbarian cavalry, so it's, you know, there's positives and negatives. But anyway, I always do this at the end of a video, get on some random rant about something, because I'm having a discussion with myself in my head, like, is this good, is it not? But I guess it's always fun to see how my mind thinks when I'm looking at units. But anyway, make sure to drop a like and a comment down below if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.